This is an overview of using the software to control the Roto2U robot. This assumes you've already installed the software and are SSH'd into your Raspberry Pi. If that's the case, you can then run Robotcontrol from your terminal. And a couple things to note here: when this kicks in, it will set the servos all to the initial safety position. And since these are open loop feedback, they don't tell us their position, we just tell them where to go. If your robot's in some vastly different position from the rest position when it started, you'll notice it jerks there, but after this, all the motion is smooth. So what you can see here is we have four options. We can list out where everything is at. So if we enter 4, it gives us, here are the positions. 0 is the servo closest to the bottom here. And then they work their way up until 6 is the one that controls the, or sorry, 5, the sixth one is the one that controls the gripper. So we can also manually go to a given servo position. So we can enter a servo number. So I'll pick the bottom servo. And then we can enter a number here. If I wanted to go to 525, I can enter that, or back to 500. We can also use the up or down arrows to nudge. So I can gently nudge it up and then down. And then if I'm done, I can use Q, and that will quit me back to the main menu. I can then get a list of these positions, and if we look here, there's a file in the directory that you can set teach points. So a teach point is any list of positions for all of the servos here. So once I've configured that teach points file, I can then go to a given teach point. So I can list them. Here I'll go to the rest teach point. And then I'll go back to safety. And then back to rest. So you can start to stack these, and if we look here, I can then make sequences. So we had servo positions up to teach points. A teach point is a list of servo positions with a label. And then a sequence is a list of teach points. So if I look here, I can again list the available sequences, and I'm going to run one called shot glass. And this picks up this component here and rotates it around for inspection. So if I put this in the right spot, and then in your sequences file, oops, you can define if you would like to loop, as this one is doing, or if you would like it to just run once and then complete. So in this case, I've set it to loop. It goes through a number of teach points. It goes from safety, comes over, does a grip close, picks up, back down. And then if I hit enter, it's going to stop the run as it completes. Then finally, when we complete, we can enter shutdown, and this is just going to put it back in our rest position. So this will take it back to a position that's not drawing a bunch of current. There you have it. So this is the menu workflow. If you also want to run this and just have it go directly to your teach point, you can inherit the class and use all of the methods that this menu runs.